Mummy.
It's bad, I know, it's bad.
She's a poop monster. Hello, good morning. Welcome to my breakfast. We're happy to have you here with us. I am having half of my overnight oats. It is vegan peaches and cream overnight oats that I had ordered, and I only finished half, so I'm having the other half this morning. I'm just chilling. I've got my water next to me. I just rolled out of bed. I've fed the animals. I have washed my face, brushed my teeth, put deodorant on, and then just threw my hair up. I've never done a clean with me video, so this is something new for us here on this channel. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. I reply to your comments within the first 30 minutes, so come hang out with us, early squad. Yeah, I just want to show you how I, as a blind girl, do things like laundry, kitty litter, dishes, all the adult life things that come. That's the day. I'm gonna eat and then we'll get started. Breakfast is complete. I am feeling very comfortable. I am wearing my slippers. Cannot remember, Glurps? They're great. Love these slippers. I always wear slippers because this blind girl stubs her toe, as do many sighted people. I'm just more likely to do it. So I wear slippers because that way when everybody else moves my things or puts things where they shouldn't and I walk into them, my toes don't hurt. And when my dog drools everywhere, I don't step in it. So slippers, big life suggestion. I'm also wearing these PJs that are so soft. They're so soft. This is a set by Tommy John. It's just like a simple black tee, really comfy, loose, and then these black shorts. I had like no summer PJs, which is weird. Living in LA for 3 years, you'd think I would have a lot of summer PJs. I lost all of them. I don't know what happened. So I needed new summer PJs, and I'm somebody who just likes a matching set. Your girl likes to go to bed being put together, and this makes me feel put together. Feel how soft it is, Mom.
I was eyeing them actually. I was like, oh.
Although, you can use code MollyBurkneve and get your own pair for up to 20% off. Or use the link in my description. This video is sponsored by Tommy John. I want to thank them for sponsoring this video, and I want to thank you guys for always supporting the brands that sponsor me. So this is my Tommy John set. They have some really cute like pastel colors and patterns, but I just went with this simple black. I really love it. It started actually as like a men's underwear brand, and then they've expanded the range. So anyways, I'm gonna go pop on some makeup because even though I'm having a lazy day cleaning my house, I just love putting makeup on for me. Nobody but me. I just love it. I talk about it in my self-care routine if you haven't seen that video, but I'm gonna go change, put a little bit of makeup on, and then let's get cleaning. I need you to help me decide what I'm gonna wear today. So do I wear this like long sleeve top with these shorts?
I love that. That's, you know, when I go to a store, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Is this look?
Simple, comfortable, basics.
Yeah.
Honestly, very, very beautiful quality, which I love. You guys know I'm very much quality girl. I love me some high quality materials, and this stuff definitely is that. If your skin is sensitive, this is a really good line for you. But one of the things I love the most about it is that it's very pajama / loungewear. So it's like everything you could wear as clothing, or you could wear as pajamas, or you could sleep in it, wake up, and then like go get your coffee, and nobody will know if it was pajamas or loungewear.
It's true.
Pretty clutch. Okay, I'm gonna change into my other outfit, and then we'll decide which I'm wearing for the day.
Okay.
What do you think? This job.
I would go with that because it's a warm day.
Right, I know my options were either like long sleeve with shorts or pants with short sleeves. Either way, one part of me is warmer than the other. But I think this is super comfy.
Yeah, I think that's super comfy. And you can always change again if you feel like, you know, you need a change.
All right, makeup time. We're done. I feel put together. I feel cute. I feel comfortable. Exactly how I want to spend my day doing chores. So we're in my kitchen. I feel like I've spent a lot of time with you guys in my kitchen in 2021, which is weird. So I have this dishwasher here, which is really cool. There was a frog in my throat. How rude. This dishwasher is really cool because it's 2 drawers. So there's a bottom drawer here, which, has something in it. It's probably been sitting in here for a long time. Hey, dish.
Looks clean.
Feels clean. Yeah, so I want to go over this with you. So I love this dishwasher for a number of reasons. Number one, it's more eco-friendly because I hate putting in half a load and then running a dishwasher. But with this, there's 2 different drawers that run separately. So you usually, like, I just fill this top drawer and run it because I don't have enough stuff to fill 2 drawers. I don't have like a bunch of kids eating stuff, you know? So love that. And it's also really great for wheelchair users because you're able to pull your chair up beside it and then pull drawers out. Versus when they fold down. So I have heard that a lot of wheelchair users also love this same design. And it was designed, I believe, to meet accessibility standards. Like that is why that design was created. I think it's a New Zealand company. Either way, I like this dishwasher a lot. And I am going to empty it because I ran it last night. So now I just have to empty it. And I will say the one downfall that we've had with this dishwasher is it's been like a bit finicky. Like, when we first moved in, it was just like, sometimes it would run and sometimes it wouldn't. So it took a little bit of figuring out. So either way, every single time that I go to empty the dishwasher, I just feel to make sure things feel clean. So I usually feel the cutlery, and like if the cutlery feels clean, then I assume it's all clean. So I'm just gonna start by emptying the cutlery. And I just feel around, make sure I get everything out. Okay, and I have my cutlery drawer, and I keep it pretty organized. Forks are always what I run out of the quickest because I eat a lot of salad and stuff, and I don't really like spoons, so I'm a fork girl. I have no method to like stacking my dishwasher. I just feel around and I just basically like play around and make things fit and make sure they don't fall over. And that's basically how I stack it. I try to stack my dishwasher throughout the day. So like as I'm eating and things are dirty, I try to put it in. That doesn't always work out, and sometimes at the end of the day I just have, you know, a very full sink of dirty dishes and I stack it all at once. But typically what I try to do is the moment I'm done with a dish or a cutlery or whatever, okay, now I'm just, by the way, feeling like up and down, like just going back and forth to make sure I got everything out, and I did. So yeah, I usually just try to do it as I go. I feel like it just keeps it, I don't know, it's like quicker. That way it's not like a whole bunch to do at once. What are you doing?
I think Lavender wants to help.
You're not helpful with dishes. So yeah, I just rinse them and then like stick them in there, and that's my day. And I try to keep all my stuff very organized, like everything has a place. And that way it's just easy for me. I know where everything's gonna go. I know where to find everything. So that's dishes.
So proud of you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. I'm such a grown-up. About time. Given what I just said, I have a few dirty dishes in here from breakfast, so I'm just going to begin to load. I try to be pretty quick with it. I'm not precious with things. Oh! Apparently there was something I didn't know was there. Dirty dishes are out of the sink. All right, here I come. Just the litter box and me. Oh God, I'm telling you, this is absolutely the worst part about being a cat mom, and anybody who says otherwise is lying to you. I'm just gonna be honest. I love my cat, I hate her litter box. I had the litter robot, and it like haunts me. Now I see litter robot commercials constantly, and I don't know what went wrong. It just didn't work for me. It wasn't a match. So instead, we have this contraption, but we found online this right here. It's like a watermelon or
a lemon. Is it? Or
watermelon?
Watermelon. Yeah.
They have watermelon and a grapefruit.
I think it's a grapefruit.
You guys know me. I like to have fun in life, so I think I'm gonna get that one instead. Now, nobody's taught me how to clean a litter box. Okay, it's not like my life skills.
Oops. Hello.
Did she just go into her box?
She'll probably make her way there. Yes, she's very interested.
She loves her litter box.
She loves when it's been cleaned out.
She's so proud of it, you know? No, like, life skills. So a lot of blind people, like myself, we take life skills classes. No life skills teacher was ever like, Molly, this is how you clean a litter box if you ever get a cat. So this was one of those, like, figure it out on my own. I don't have any blind friends that have cats, so I didn't have anyone to ask. If any of you are blind and have a cat, give me your litter box cleaning tips and tricks, okay? Help your girl out. So I usually pull my garbage out. My garbage sits under the sink, so I pull the garbage out, ready for this. Then I lift off the lid. Mummy.
It's bad, I know, it's bad.
She's a poop monster.
It's unbelievable what that cat produces.
We clean this frequently. Sometimes my mom helps out when she's over for work, which, not gonna lie, I greatly appreciate not doing it. So basically what I try to do is tuck this like under the front so it's completely underneath. And then I lift this up over and I just tip like that. And because this is secured underneath here, it's not gonna spill on the floor. And then the fun part is the bag is still obviously completely covering the whole litter box. And I just take my hand and I just push off any of her business that's stuck to the bottom of the tray. The more you know. The more you know. Okay, so I threw that out. Garbage is back now. Now I just have this measuring cup. Obviously, I don't use this for food. So I just use this measuring cup. What do you think? How am I doing? You should continue, peasant. Continue, my peasant. I will give this like a deep clean, like once a week or every 10 days. But the usual every 2 days clean out is just throwing the old litter out and putting new litter in. I just scoop it in. And we use these hard pellets because if you saw this video about my emergency cat visit, an update on her is that she does have asthma. So when we switched from like the powdery litter to this like hard pellets, she has not had asthma attacks. And one time I accidentally couldn't find this, so I put her old powder in, boom, asthma attack. We also changed our cleaning products to green clean products, which I prefer anyways. So she has not had an asthma attack except that one from the old litter. And she also does have a lot of stomach problems. So she can no longer eat wet food. If she eats wet food, she will vomit. So that's what we figured out. She is very limited in what she can eat, and she needs very specialized litter and cleaning products. You're just a high maintenance lady, huh? So one blind girl problem I often find myself having in this household is these very convenient build-ins into the closet, into the hallway as closets. What's that behind that door? Is that a cat? She freaking like all the time. She goes in there. Did you just hiccup?
I did, I hiccuped, I'm sorry.
She'll go wander in there while I'm like organizing or grabbing something. Like that's where I keep her litter. She'll wander in there, then I'll close the doors and like, you know, trot off to do the next thing. And then I'll just hear like this sorrowful meowing, crying in there, and it's like muffled. And I'm like, where's the cat? Where's that coming from? And then inevitably I find her in like one of these build-ins along here or there. I need some fresh air. Gallup needs some fresh air. I also need some Starbucks running through my veins. So I'm gonna go do that before I get into laundry. I've got Crocs on. We love my Crocs. I've got a little zip-up sweater, my Tommy John joggers, and my nice little mask. Decide what I wanted from Starbucks, so I did a poll on my Twitter whether I should get the guava black iced tea or the peach green iced tea. You guys said peach, so I got peach. I was leaning towards guava. Some kind of salty, you guys voted peach, but that's what happens when I let you guys control what I do. Anyways, I also decided to get Gallup a puppuccino. He's only ever had one in his life before, so I think he'll like this, huh, Gallup?
We can. Give me the timeline.
Yeah. I bet he's gonna get like white on his black face.
Yeah.
You can have a milky mustache. All right, I'm back from the walk. The peach green tea went down a treat, and now it's laundry time. Now, she's not my friend, okay? This machine needs to be replaced. That's not up to me. I don't own this place. The person who does won't replace it because they don't have to do laundry in it every week. I do. So we've had so many repair people in. This bottom machine, which is the washer, leaks onto the floor. So every time I have to like wipe the floor up. It smells like mold and there's brown stuff inside. So we have to get like some kind of special soap and flush it. The dryer takes forever to dry, forever and a day. They're also just like real small units, you know, so it's kind of annoying because I have to do like tons of mini loads. That's hard, that's fine. That just comes with apartment living sometimes if you have a small space. But it's more so like the leaking and the smell of mold and like the slow dry time that's annoying, but such is life. So down here on the floor, I have my friend, Tide Pods.
Turn it around if you want.
Tide Pods?
Tide Pods, yeah.
So I use Tide Pods because...
No sponsorship.
Yeah, no, I wish. Call me Tide. Love you. You're my friend. I love the smell of Tide. I love Tide Pods, not for eating. Please don't do that. We're all adults here. Because it's just easy, frankly. That's why I like them. They're just easy. I think that's why everybody who uses Tide Pods likes them. They're easy. I don't have to measure powder out. I don't have to measure liquid soap out and like get the tray and pour it in and spill. I just have this. Now, look, if Tide Pods didn't exist, would I measure the powder out or the liquid soap out and maybe spill 1 out of 18 times? Yes, but like, I don't have to do that. So I'm taking my easy way out and I'm using a pod. So throw that baby in. This laundry bin, every blind person is gonna have their own method. A lot of people are gonna look at my method and be like, that's not gonna work. It works for me. I have a photographic memory. I feel like I've mentioned it a few times. I haven't really talked about it. I have a photographic memory without the visual aspect of it. I can go to a shopping mall, and if somebody, as we walk by each store, tells me, that's Aldo, that's Sephora, that's Sunglass Hut, committed to memory. Immediately. I will remember that forever. And I can go to that mall 3 years later and walk through it without seeing anything and go, Aldo, Sephora, Sunglass Hut. Can I not, Mom?
Yes.
I can find anybody their car. If I was in the car and we parked and then we went inside, I can trace the exact steps back to the car. When nobody else can find the car, I will find the car. Is that correct, Mother?
Yep.
Memorize everything. My orientation mobility instructor that I started working with recently, like, can't get over the fact that I like will do a route once and just done. Memorized. Over. Done. The route's fine. Let's move to the next one. And it's just because I have a photographic memory. This isn't gonna work for all blind people because lots of blind people, just like lots of people, don't have photographic memories. It's just a God-given gift that I have, and I'm very grateful for it. And yes, it makes my life easier when I'm doing things as a blind person because I don't have to use a color indicator to figure out what color my clothes are in here. I don't have to use any kind of assistive device or technology to separate the clothes. I can stick my hand into the basket, pick something up, and I know that this is white. I know, that's crazy. I can pick this up, I know that it's black. I can pick this up, I know that it's gray. That's how I organize my closet. That's how I keep everything organized. I just memorize texture. And then I also, because I memorize everything and remember everything so easily, I also know, I do my laundry once a week. I will know on Sunday when I do my laundry what I put in here for the week. Like, I will remember all my outfits and everything that I threw into the laundry. And so when I go to put my hand in, not only can I just tell by feel, but I also remember specifically what items I put in, when I put them in, so like where they might be within the basket. So yeah, I just separate my loads purely by touch. So I think I'm gonna start with a dark load. So that's how I separate the laundry. You don't need to see me actually doing the laundry. That's not interesting, putting things in here. What used to happen when I would turn these machines on is it would automatically stay at the one I had previously used. So I would just all the time keep it at the exact same setting, so I never had to touch these dials, which was very convenient. A new funny quirk that I just started doing, resetting every time. And I can't really braille label these because there's no actual like arrow to feel to point to. So I just memorize it. And so up here, I push the on button, and I know down here is the start button. But now I'm gonna count the clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's what I'm gonna do for this load. Same up here, click the on button. This button down here I know is the start button, and then over here I'm gonna count 1 click, 2 click, 3 clicks, and then I can hit the start button. That's how I do it. Again, if any of my blind folks have any other tips that they use, comment them down below in case it could help another blindie out. Hey guys, I'm hungry, so I'm having some lunch. I'm just having a vegan curry dish. I do eat, I would say, like at this point, 90% vegan or vegetarian. So far today, everything I've eaten has been vegan, but it just depends day to day. Okay, so the last kind of things that I do quite often is countertops, cleaning the table, and kind of inside the sink. So at the end of the day, once all the dishes are in the dishwasher and it's ready to run, I kind of clean out the sink. So I feel around with my hand to feel if there's any like food residue stuck to the bottom of it or anything like that. And I feel the drain to see if there's any food caught in that catcher thing. If there is, I obviously scoop that catcher up and dump the catcher into the garbage down here. And then with the food kind of residue, I just take this and like, you know, rinse around and use my hand to like push the stuff into the drain catcher and then dump it again. And then for my countertops, all of my cleaning supplies are also under here. Like I said, I mainly use all natural because my cat gets asthma attacks. I do have Clorox wipes if I really need them. But other than that, the main cleaner I use is this one right here. Now, I don't Braille label it simply because it's the only bottle of my cleaning supplies that feels like this bottle. So it makes it really easy for me to find this one. My dish soap, it's the only bottle that feels like that bottle. And then we do have a couple other cleaners down in there that do all feel the same, but I don't use any of those ones, so it doesn't affect me. I do have a cleaning lady that comes in once every 2 weeks for 3 hours, and I mainly have her focus on doing the deep cleaning, the intense vacuuming of animal fur, the grouting in the bath, like the tiles in the bathroom, stuff like that, that frankly I just don't really want to do. I have plenty of blind friends who get cleaning ladies in. I have plenty of blind friends who don't and do it all themselves. I have plenty of sighted friends who have cleaning ladies come in. I grew up with a cleaning lady coming in. I have plenty of sighted friends who don't and do it all themselves. It's personal preference. It's totally up to you. I really love and appreciate having a cleaning lady come in, so it's an expense that's worth it for me. But obviously I like to keep my place clean between every 2 weeks when she comes, so garbage still gets taken out, counters still get cleaned. Did you pull out a towel for me, Mom?
No, there's a towel down beside it.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is more eco-friendly. Just, I'm sure lots of you do this too. It's just so much more eco-friendly to use a cloth than to use a paper towel. And it's also more economically friendly too, frankly. So, I mean, I don't know how interesting this is. By the way, this cleaner smells like Fruit Loops, which is really funny, but it's like nice and fresh. So basically when I'm doing the counters, when I'm doing my marble tabletop that I eat my food at and stuff, when I'm doing my bathroom counters, I just go overboard. I just keep wiping because I obviously can't see all the dirt, and I know this is white, which really shows dirt. And there's some clumps of things that I can feel, so I go extra over those, but I just kind of try to go overkill since I don't know what's there. I'd rather do too much than not enough. It's the same with my makeup. I like over blend to the point where I probably don't even have makeup on my face anymore to make sure I don't look streaky or cakey. So that's how I do it. I also do like my toilets and stuff, but I feel like, you know, I just do it like a normal human, so it's nothing. There's nothing
Special.
Interesting. There's nothing interesting to tell you guys. I'm a clean person, and that's that. I love making beds. That's like one of my favorite things. I'm really good at making a bed. Anyways, that's that. I don't know if you guys found this interesting. I hope you did. Let me know, comment below other videos you'd be interested in seeing or other things you'd be interested in seeing how I do, or seeing me try out for the first time, or yada yada yada, what have you. Let me know. Also, thank you again to Tommy John. I love sharing brands that I love with you, and it's great when they reach out and want to sponsor me in return. So thank you to Tommy John for sponsoring this. Use code Mollyberg to get up to 20% off your purchase, link down below. And if you want some more Molly content, you can click up here to see me using my cane for a day as a full-time guide dog user for 13 years, or you can click over here and watch my recent bikini try-on video. All right, see you next week. Bye.